The DOJ, the illustrious DOJ,
Attorney General and the FBI
wrong.
Director pledged at the president's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not something that's appropriate for public consumption.
Okay. So, no proof of an Epstein.
They don't need to show those bits, but like there's a list out there of.
So there's no there's no blackmail list. There's no client list. That's what the DOJ has put forward, and they find no evidence of a massive network or that he committed or that he unalived himself.
And like for so long, there was this list. Like everybody and their granny knew there was a list. There was a list.
There's no list, apparently.
There's
no list, especially because Ghislaine Maxwell actually even testified that there was a list. And we have proof that this has been already mentioned in the past. So, but anyway, DOJ, illustrious DOJ, who have never been wrong, by the way, who have always been the fount of justice, okay? Well, you know, the two words that I would say, if there are two words in any modern vernacular that are always contradictory, it's when you put the term department with anything else, because they run counter. Department of Education means no education. Department of Justice, no justice. Any department does
the back office, like a closet with like a broom closet.
It's just bureaucratic bullshit.
Like that thing.
Yeah. So in my opinion, Department of Justice, bullshit. Ain't no justice. I'm sorry. That's just a joke. How you have a Department of Justice? Anyway. And of course,
the U.S. Department of Justice and the FBI, under President Donald Trump, say they found no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein maintained a so-called client list to blackmail powerful individuals. According to a memo, authorities concluded that Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide, rejecting widespread murder theories. In response, the Trump administration...
Now it's murder theories because, you know, they're being nice, right? They don't want to use the C, obviously.
The fact that they're saying that this list doesn't exist kind of makes everyone feel
they've been cheated.
Like there's like a Mandela effect going on, that we're living in another
To be
world.
honest, this is not shocking because this is also the fact is that I kind of brought this up in Trump's second run, where I understood how people all wanted him to win because it was either him or Kamala and whatever, and they just saw him as the better version, or back when it was Biden, whatever. The trouble was, in my view, he was already compromised. So it made no difference who you got in. They're all compromised. And so the reality is that his selection of certain people already, in the beginning, there were some people who were like, oh, great. But already from some of the first choices he had, it was already ringing alarm bells with a few people like Ron Paul, Whitney Webb, Glenn Greenwald, another journalist. Yes. I mean, the current FBI director is actually Kash Patel, who previous to this, he was always barking on about how, oh, he's going to release everything. He's going to make everything transparent. He's going to go into the FBI. He's going to clean house. He's going to expose everything. Yeah, well, doesn't look like he really did that because now they're blocking, supposedly because it's sensitive because of the, you know, the pornographic nature of the imagery and stuff. So, yeah. Carry on.
Administration plans to release video footage both raw and enhanced, which it claims shows no one entered Epstein's Manhattan prison area the night he died in 2019. Officials say the video evidence backs the medical examiner's ruling that Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide. According to the memo, investigators closely reviewed footage from Epstein's Manhattan prison cell starting around 10:40 p.m. on August 9th, 2019, when he was last locked inside. He was found unresponsive the next morning at around 6:30 a.m., another controversial point in the memo. The DOJ and FBI say no further disclosure of Epstein-related material is appropriate or warranted. They argue much.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just say something as well? They said like the thing about they're going to release some footage now that shows nobody. Okay. How convenient now that Google's VO is so good that it's confused people that it's cinematic, because that's what people haven't forgotten yet. You think these assholes behind the curtain aren't also using the same tools to manipulate? Because they will. And like, I'm not saying that that's what the case, but it doesn't matter even if nobody walked into the cell. You could have had someone in there already, not into the cell, sorry, but someone already stationed, you know? Yeah, this is all very disappointing. Okay, and it's just this, yeah, it's not surprising. I don't know what people are expecting. You know, you're getting the same people, and you're never gonna, like, guys. Trump gets in, JFK files come out, UFO files. I've been saying this as well. Like, oh yeah, the UFO, everything is going to be really. No, it won't, because you got liars in charge. Doesn't matter. They're all liars. There's a massive thing, and as we're going to expose, there are some people who are unfortunately so ignorant they actually believe what is peddled to them by the people who continuously lie to them and perpetuate fraud.
Can I just share something before we get into
go ahead, because
into the actual reality of this is that it's like they're taking the piss out of everything, you know, on this case, and everybody realizes it.
I mean, how long has it been?
And nothing is being done.
How long has it been now? How long? It's forever. And this is my point. You remember, like, for a certain amount of time, people were questioning, and they kept like memeing and trending the thing on X about like, he did not kill himself. He did not kill him, because there was just nothing coming out about it. And that's the thing. The longer you let the thing go, the less substance it will have, because people just forget, and they
exactly.
I mean, look at.
To be honest.
Yeah. Go on.
To be honest, I think the only reason why this has come out again is because of the Diddy thing, and because of Elon Musk having a feud with Trump, and
exactly. I mean, they kept teasing people, saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to be exposed." Nothing ever came out, and now they come out with this nothing burger, and they expect the people to swallow it, and nobody's swallowing it. This is an obvious cover-up. For anybody who hasn't seen cover-ups in the past, this is an obvious cover-up. This is the biggest joke ever. And I know there's going to be people say, like, how do you know it's a cover-up? How is this? And it's like, well, we have receipts to expose certain things. This is not just hot air. We have things that maybe, because unlike many people, we do remember certain things from experts who mention certain things. And that's what they wait for. You know, it's like COVID, the lockdowns. They wait a long time, and then they say, oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was terrible. And yes, it was that bad. They just want us to forget. And that's the thing. So now we're going to go through it and bring it up. So yeah.